Let's finish off by moving into standard 4, and this is, as I'm sure you know, a little bit of a quicker one. So I mentioned at the start of the webinar, clinical alerts. So there's a specific page on the Commission's website where they will release clinical alerts. You probably get the emails, but I just want to reiterate, keep tabs on these alerts that are released by the Commission, because they can create almost like a educational emergency. They're a need that we often need to fill as a result of an alert. Sadly, it's often relating to harm that this alert is published. So our team, we keep really close tabs on this. We get little pings come into our inbox when this happens, and we really make sure that our AusMed customers get notified of the alert as soon as possible, and we suggest a module that might be appropriate to respond to the alert. So outcome 4.1a, environmental equipment at home. We probably wouldn't tend to see this as even a moderate risk, but there was a clinical alert issued on the importance of preventing equipment failures on January 23 this year. So in this instance, we would suggest, if this was an alert published, this week, today, tomorrow, that our provision of equipment module, should be assigned to your most appropriate target audience in response to that. But of course, for something like this provision of equipment, it is that really, really important opportunity to review those processes, improve anything at a systems level, and even look at this prompt and the education as a need to maybe invest in new equipment or new products. So this is an interesting one. Clinical alert, something happens, it's probably going to get to you in L&D first. Respond with education, but then use your leadership skills to navigate what other responses might be appropriate within your organisation. So same here, 4.1b in the service environment. Alrighty, I think anyone that doesn't see infection prevention and control as being high risk in 2024 may have slept through 2020, 2021, 22, 23. So of course, when we see antimicrobials, aseptic technique, anything infection control, our assessment is absolutely, this is high risk. We can prevent harm. There's significant and sustained risk associated with poor infection prevention and control practices. So of course, we recommend education on the particular topic. And I think that might actually be a good place to end the webinar, a little bit ahead of time, which is always nice, because I leave you with, what's in front of you is, just some of our training modules relating to infection and prevention and control. And this is high risk. It is a high prevalent clinical and care skill. We want everyone in our organisation to be able to, mitigate this risk. And I think you can start to see that, particularly in Standard 3 and Standard 4, really start to look at these care and clinical skills that will absolutely feature heavily in Standard 5.